everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. And just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged. Hey, you guys. Happy Sunday night. Tomorrow's Monday, but it's not going to be long until there's more holiday time. It's not long. I cannot believe we're almost in 2026. I feel like time has gone insanely fast since the pandemic. It feels like it was literally just like last week. It's gone by really, really quick. Hey there, Carla. How you doing? How you doing? I don't expect a lot of people to come in here tonight because this is an older interview. I know this one's been out for a few weeks now, and this is a lot later than normal. And I know that a lot of other channels go live late. So I'm just grateful for whoever shows up in here tonight. I don't even care if it's only like, this is it. I just know that we need to get caught up because I'm really hoping on everything and its mama that we get the damn 11-12 cameras Monday. I want them Monday. Oh, I hope they're ready. Hey, how you doing, La Fugitiva 5150? You know, I almost got a 5150 tattoo before. I was like a young teenage angry person, but that's okay. Hey, Skull Mackie, how you doing? Finally, they don't work half the time. And also something I found out is that if I post more than 3 videos in a 24-hour period, that it will then suppress my notifications for 24 hours so that the next videos that I post in the next 24 hours after that third one, y'all will not be notified. It'll post, and I'll even have notify subscribers because that's an option in the back of your analytics, and it won't push it out. So I'm going to have to figure out my publishing clock here in order to be able to do as much as I possibly can. Love you too. Thank you for coming in here. Hey here, Thumper. How you doing? I don't know. I don't think it's going to get too hectic. I really think it's going to be kind of chill tonight. Hey there, Missy. Hey, Gail. How you doing? How you doing? Hey there, Layla. T-Coon. How are you? No, girl. Not even if I look that thin would I ever. There's just no way. Some people thought for a while it was Dylan, which I always found kind of strange. It is literally just a freebie little video thing from Canva. Hey there, Tea Time. Thank you. I'm going to really start trying to like get that more stuff on there. There's like videos of the garden boxes and like all these other things I still need to put together. It's just sitting there in things I need to do. But maybe now that I'm going to make it more like me and put back my old name and use the same color scheme and try to just like stick to what I know is me and not try to be different. Because I really thought I needed it to be different. I don't think I need it to be different. I don't need it to be different. It doesn't feel right with it being different. So I've kind of just stayed away from it. But I think it's time to like actually fix that. So hopefully my schedule can make it work. I don't know. I always want things to happen and then it just never happens. Hey there, River. Hey there, Cammy. How's everyone's weekend after the holiday? Only catching alive. I'm at work with the kiddos tagged along tonight. Ooh, be careful. It's so late. Be vigilant. Just having fun. How you doing? Hey there, Patty. How are y'all doing? I caught another life by accident. No, I'm falling asleep on this one because it's 10:30 here and that 5:30 alarm comes fast. Damn, it sure does. Sure does. Caught by accident. Hey, Casey. Hey there, B. I know, isn't it wild? It really just feels like so quick. Hey, on the trails, how you doing? Very much so. Watch past today. It throws my hypothesis back a bit. He has a sus I didn't come up with. Yeah, RC, but you have to be careful with that guy. Okay, I'll say it like this, because I really do have like harsh opinions of people, and I'm going to try to be softer while still being just as blunt as freaking possible, okay? This Pavarotti J. Embry guy does a lot of deep research. Try my best, y'all. He does a lot of deep research, and he's very detail-oriented, and his brain works in an interesting way. But you have to be careful with him because he constantly will change his suspect. He will constantly change his theory, and he will be convincing with all of them. So just because he mentions something don't just instantly throw your own idea out of the window. I would hope that you would sit down and do your own due diligence first to make sure everything that is making you change your mind is accurate. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Yeah, this year's been interesting. It has been pretty interesting. Yeah, I think so too. A lot of people think that there is some sort of time switch somewhere because there's a lot of really weird Mandela effects. Like really weird ones. And it's like by the masses. It's kind of scary. The first snow. What temperature is it right now? Like in its 40s, I think. Ah, yeah, it's 40. Scary. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I know I need to try to be a little bit softer. I've not lived a soft life, so I just let it all come out of my face. I can't help it. Hey there, Fizzy Cake. How you doing? This is interviews. This is interviews. We haven't really had any new footage per se come out unless you haven't seen the car footage, which we still we've gone over the little pieces of car footage that was released, but we haven't gone and dug deep into it by taking out the information that's public for what they're claiming pieces are and doing a deep dive and comparison of stuff the way that we need to, because stuff is pretty much it's coming out in big chunks, big things at one time. And it's really overwhelming for a case that's not going to trial. I didn't realize, I always follow certain things, but I've never dug deep with documents and paying attention to every little step. So I guess I just didn't realize how much faster things can go and how much more condensed information gets thrown out afterwards. But then again, we did have the gag order, which really screwed up a lot of stuff. Yeah, for real. I'm so serious. So serious. Hey there, Colette. I hope. How you doing? Well, thank you. You know what sucks is that because of StreamYard, it doesn't let me actually see what this is. So it even pops it up on the stream like that. And I don't really know why they haven't come together better. Okay, so I went over there several times, in and out, and I understood her title, but all I really saw her doing was watching a video from another YouTuber. Again, it was just in and out. I was trying to see if she was going to mention anything specific. I know that she wants to sue Moscow PD, and I know that it has to do with the redactions, the FOIAs. I mean, I get it. This is absolutely stupid, but I don't, at least nothing that I saw. And again, I didn't watch the whole thing. I was just in and out a couple of times because I knew it was coming, and I just was trying to see if she had a document or something that she was going to produce that we could look at. But it seems like it's just an idea that she has, that she wants to sue the city. I mean, I'm all for it. I'm not against it. I'm all for it. The redactions and what they're charging are asinine. The only thing that I'm still questioning is what she's been told for 11/12 that she has to pay for, because this channel is paying for the first 12 hours minus that one hour pocket that's already been out to the public. And I don't know. No one's reached out to me, so I don't know what she's been told on that front in order for me to be able to compare it to what I've been told and what we've paid for. I know that we just paid $200 for 2 emails that only had 4 actual back and forth messages and 3 photos, one of which was so extremely blurry that if you didn't know the names of the people on the case, you wouldn't know who the frick was on it. And on top of that, which is something that we need to probably do something very short, sweet, and to the point on, is the fact that on that bag where the sheath is apparently in, it looks like someone literally took a marker and just wrote it all in at the exact same time. It's the same handwriting, it's the same marker, it's the same everything. So that's not people in the moment that they're taking it in and out of wherever actually logging. And I wanted the actual log, with the timestamps, with something that actually showed, the badge scan, anything. They knew what I was asking for, and instead they went through 685 emails only to keep all of them except for 2. The redactions is us paying for things that they are going to be taking away from us. We are paying $1,500 for the 11/12 King Road footage. I don't know how many other channels know that's happening. I don't view a lot of other things. I don't have a lot of that on my feed. I don't know who else knows that. But we're paying $1,500 for 12 hours of the 11/12 camera. Again, there's pieces after the 12:05 p.m. that I do want to get eventually, but this is the focus right now. And that's a lot for them to do what? What are the redactions is really like my question. Because on the 11, not the 11, on the 3:30 to 4:30, let's think back to the way that it looked, okay? We got it in 5-minute increments. When we put the pieces together, nothing I did caused that little speck of time where the 2 5-minute clips came together to speed up that way. That's how the files were given to me. Almost every single one of them did that. When they are redacting something, is it them like putting like silence where somebody's speaking or a certain noise might be? Is it them putting like a black box over a car coming in? Is it them completely like taking out like all these pieces of footage? Or is it literally a program that's just making sure that all the freaking license plates that aren't going to move for hours because they're parked there are blurred? Like, I'm just not really quite understanding if they're not going to give us a redaction receipt, which they exist. That's another reason why I'm so freaking mad. She literally said to me over the phone, oh, this one doesn't need a redaction receipt, which to me tells me that you do keep a log of the things that you redact. But she told me that they didn't, that they don't have the program that does that. So that made it really confusing too, because if we're paying all of this money and you're all you're doing is taking everything away that we're paying for, we should at least be given something that says what it was. Like, just for example, with the knife sheath information, the 685 emails, apparently some of them were conversations between Bryan Kohberger and his attorneys, so it fell under client-attorney privilege. Okay, so then why don't I have a freaking piece of paper that says, under Idaho code, blah, 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 client-attorney privilege or attorney-client privilege, and then tell me, like, how many emails that fell under? That's not a very difficult thing to ask for. If you have to go through them and read through them, why are you not keeping a tally and organizing them to begin with? I would be running that office a hell of a lot different than it is, because this is a ginormous, disorganized mess. And if you guys were here, was it earlier today or yesterday, when I played a clip of the recorded conversation where the FOIA officer, who literally sees nothing but these requests all day, said that she didn't even know who the suspect was. She didn't know the name. Now, one thing I did hear Lana say was something that I've been saying for a while too, and I don't understand why this is happening. Where are the big media people? Where are the news nations and the, like, Ashley Banfeld and the Brian Inton and the Vinnie Politan and the Law and Crime and the Anjanette Levy and all of these and the Nancy Disgraces? Where are all of these people and their lawyers and their massive ass, like, unlimited to infinity pockets to get this FOIA information? Where's the media? Where's the media that was demanding for this information to come out to the public? Why are they not filing the FOIAs and getting this information? Why is it people here on YouTube that have to be careful about what they even talk about, or they might get struck in or shadow banned or suppressed the way they've been doing here for a few weeks now? Why is it us that's asking for this? Where's the media? I don't understand that. You'd think that they would want the camera footage that shows the girl's car. I mean, the car that the girls was in apparently coming back. Why did they not ask for it? Why was it considered lost and not even there until we dug further and asked them more questions and they found it in some subfolder somewhere? Why is that? It pisses me off. It makes me mad. It pisses me off. Like, it's just the most ridiculous thing because we have no answers. I said Maki. I said that. Pretty sure I said that. Anyway. Yeah, it's really annoying. And I don't understand why it's like this. Like, I understand that there's laws or whatever and freedom of information is whatever. But the fact that they are charging so much money for something that, again, like, they're getting a paycheck. Like, they're not getting paid a freaking commission, broskies. They get paid a salary with benefits and paid time off and all the things. It's a government job. So why are we paying a certain percentage per hour for them to do something that's technically their job? If that's their title, what the freaking frack are they doing if I'm not filing a FOIA? You know what I mean? Like, what? This is their job. It's not like you're an on-call person and you only get paid to come in if you actually have requests to respond to. It's an actual job. What does the city attorney do all day if they're not handling FOIAs? I'd really like to know. Thank you for the $2.99 inside your bones. Thank you. Yeah, it's getting there. It's rainy and gross. That's for sure. That's crazy. Yeah, no. It's just a Canva thing. It's free. It was before I even paid for the monthly thing. Ooh. I mean, a break is always good. Yeah. There's a lot of channels getting deleted too. Hey, True Crime, how you doing? Yeah, I'd hope to see a document or something. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I saw that. Actually, I saw that he had that in the title, but then again, I went over there about 4 minutes after it finished, and I was like skimming through, and I saw a screenshot where they said that like altogether the defense team got like $2.something million split between everybody. Like it was a letter that I think his wife had gotten because she's been looking up all the financial information. But I didn't see anything from the prison about him filing a FOIA and getting information about bananas. I was expecting again, like Plunder didn't show everything on her channel when she talked about the information she got when they talked about Bryan Kohberger being moved to a different location in the prison. But that she just had a paper saying that like it was like a staff request, right? So I was expecting to see something on Chris McDonough's channel that showed that he filed a FOIA and got that information. And instead I saw them like pulling up documents from the public website, like the case of interest website, and then his wife's letter regarding the defense budget, I guess. So I don't know if he said something about where he got the banana information or not, but I was expecting to see something. And I just don't understand why they just get away with it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they do. Yeah, I mean, I know. Like that's why as a person who tries to put my opinion out based on facts, it's really hard for me to go and listen to other people that are digging into the same case that I'm digging into. Like I'm all for differences of opinions, and I have had people say, okay, but I think that it looks like this, or it's like interpreted this way. And then I realize, hey, I was probably actually looking at this wrong. And I've come out and done videos about things that I ended up changing my mind about, but always like be so sure, because it can look convincing. It can sound convincing, but there might just be that one thing that they didn't show. Maybe they didn't find, maybe they didn't show it intentionally because they knew it was going to throw a monkey wrench in their theory and they wouldn't be able to actually go through with it. You just have to be super careful. I listened to it in the beginning a little bit. Yeah. See, that's what I was wondering too, because it's not just like us, like our viewers are donating. Like I saw a lot of you guys giving her money, like saying, hey, this is for the lawsuit. Yeah, go and get them. Like you guys are the ones giving us money, in my opinion, at least from everything I'm seeing, being in this reality, in order to file these FOIAs, get the information, and now supporting Lana on wanting to file a lawsuit. So it is like everyone. It's not just us that with the people with the cameras. It really is every single freaking one of you that has sent anything over and said, hey, this is for the FOIA. Hey, this is for the lawsuit. Hey, this is for to get this information. This is to get this information. It really is a we the people thing. She's right about that. But we would have to get together and get like all of the information, because I know that me and her are not the only ones filing FOIAs, but I don't Like, I would be okay sending her whatever she needs, but as far as everyone else, I don't know if Plunder would give over information. I don't know if the docket would give over information to her. I don't know if Gray Hughes would give over information to her, because in order to really fight the battle about the redactions, we would have to show how much everybody collectively is paying for all of this information. Because just like one person, yeah, but if we're going to have a we the people argument and it's money coming from you guys, money coming from the viewers, it really does need to be collectively everyone who is putting information on. I mean, even Zav Girl's information would need to be brought forth in order for us to see, okay, what have you paid for and how much did they charge you and what is it that they, because are they charging us all the same? Like, are they charging certain people more money if it's a certain type of document or a certain type of audio or video? Or are they charging a different amount? Like, we really should be comparing all this stuff. But that's also why I try to show you guys as many receipts as I possibly can, which is all of them. All of the freaking receipts. When I get my notification for the bank for the charge coming out, I put it up to let you guys know, hey, we got it. We got it. Now I'm just waiting for the download link. I am glad Plunder started like speaking about how much stuff was costing. I don't know if she'd ever done that before, but I know that I've been vocal about that from day one, and I feel like it was really shocking to a lot of people. So maybe that started something. I don't know. But for everyone to come out and be like, this is how much we paid for this. Yeah, I mean, it's extraordinary. Extraordinary. I mean, that one that I told you guys about the other day from Twitter, the Michael guys, $115,000 for 3 hard drives of poll camera footage. That wasn't even originally Moscow's. It belongs to the feds, and the feds gave it to Moscow. Insane. Insane stuff. Oh, thank you for staying around. Thank you for the 1999 RC. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the 999 Tiff. I appreciate that. All right, you guys. I'm done blabble-labbling. Yeah. Like, honestly. I know. I know. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I mean, hey, if you share it, make sure that you do the same due diligence with it that you expect from the people that you spend your time on, for sure, which I'm pretty sure from the way that you're acting that you would. But yeah, I think so. I mean, a lot of people don't like me either, which is fine with me. Totally fine with me. But I just don't know. I mean, that's true too, but that's still you having to go in and file more FOIA requests to get the FOIA request. And it would be more beneficial for the people that are actually on those requests to actually be in agreement with what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to have the stupid paperwork, but if you have the other person actually saying, yeah, this is ridiculous, it just has better standing. Definitely better standing. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Hey there, Jackie. Yeah, and you know what's freaking insane, you guys? You know what's freaking insane? I got I got satellite footage. I got aerial footage. I got massive, fat ass, thick, chunky, juicy freaking files from California Highway Patrol for Kylie Rodney, and they did not charge me a damn dime. I'm talking, I had to store everything on a separate device because the files were so big. I'm talking, when I did what was right, when I got these files and sent them over to Kylie's grandfather so that they had the evidence from CHP because it was not sent to them. And I made sure they had the reports, they had the information about the car, they had the information about the aerial satellite footage. I gave it to the family, okay? These files were so big that I had to sign up for this like special account that's sort of like Dropbox, but bigger, in order to send Steve these damn files so he can get them over to Grandpa Robertson. These files were so big. They didn't charge me a dime. Not a dime. We went through about half of them. There's still a lot of satellite aerial footage that I need to upload, and it's massive files. I think I actually tried to load one of them into my Clipchamp, and it would not load because it was such a massive file. They didn't charge me a dime. Pullman Pullman sent me a bunch of crap and didn't charge anything for Pullman either. I think the only stuff we've ever paid for is from Moscow PD. Because we just got information, even though it was like nothingness, it was, again, we were waiting for information that should have given us some information and it was empty. But even getting the information from the Idaho State Police from Matthew Gamet regarding his trip down to Houston with Blaker, they didn't charge for that either. And then Pacer. Pacer, I've been paying, well, I don't know if it's worth it at this point. I guess I need to do a freaking comparison. I think their monthly fee on Pacer is like $50 a month. And I think it's actually unlimited documents that you can download. And if you don't do that and you do like the standard free account or whatever, it's like $5.50 per document. But I've only paid for documents over there in the Kylie Rodney case. And that's a platform, really, that you can get like stuff from multiple states on. So it's not really like the state itself, unless the fees that you pay are per state. But yeah, no, Moscow is wild. And there's no way that they're going to sit here and tell me that some little bitty nothingness app of a freaking camera has bigger files than aerial satellite cameras that the government uses. There's no way. I mean, California took forever. It took almost 2 years, but they gave it to me for free. Wow. See, I think so. I don't know. And see, and that's what's bothering the shit out of me is how is there not people in Idaho, the Goncalveses, everyone freaking else related to this case that haven't filed whatever they needed to file in order to get this information done already. They all had money that they did not spend at the trial from GoFundMe accounts. They could have put that into getting information publicized, in my opinion. I don't think any of them have tried to do it. And it sounds more like the Goncalveses are trying to avoid it. At least that's how it sounds from Olivia. Court listener. Is that a website or a human that does black market documents? I don't think I've heard of that before. I mean, I really I'm serious. Only like this stuff with Home Dude have I even bothered with Pacer for. I mean, I've looked up other stuff on there. It's a website. Okay, I'll have to check it out. I'll check it out today. Crazy stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and get this started. Now, this person here, again, this is our last one as far as I'm understanding. And I've checked around to the regular suspects who have information. Connor, Gray, Plunder. Zav's had, I think Zav girl, I can't stand that chick. I'm sorry, not sorry about it. But I think she's the one who had the Jack Decor interview. I don't know if she's had another one out there yet. I think this is the last one. But see, but that's not true. That's not true. Because we FOIA, did I do a video about this, guys? Put a 1 in the comments if you remember me doing a video about this. Or we might have just talked about this like in a live in passing. Maybe. Okay. If I didn't do a video, I'll check and I'll put a video out about it. And I'll also do a video about what the FBI said about the interviews, because a lot of people are asking about Kohberger's interviews, and I need to just put something short, sweet, to the point out specifically about what Moscow told me. But when we filed for the interview in Pennsylvania that was done after his arrest, yeah, we did. But I don't know if it was like a video itself. That's what I can't remember. Because I feel like if it was a video itself, then like, I mean, I know I'm a nobody, but I would hope that being like it just being very specific about Pennsylvania only, that maybe more people would know that this is a weird process. So the way that I remember that it said, and I still have the emails out there in my inbox, but the way that it said was that, like you said, yes, public information is on the website. You can go in there and you can get information if it's public, but this is not something that they are allowed to release. They told me in order to get the information from them for what happened with Bryan Kohberger's arrest and him being taken to the police department and him being talked to by Peyton, because they're the ones who own that recording, that I would have to file a subpoena with the court system. I would have to get like a local attorney, from how it sounds, and file a subpoena in the court in order to get this information. And my big issue with that is, especially after what the FOIA officer told me at Moscow, are we going to take the time? Are we going to go through the steps? Are we going to file something called a subpoena in the court in order to try to get this information just for them to tell us what they've already been telling us, and it be, nope, the FBI said no? That's my issue. Because the FBI is the one withholding anything that when it comes to any time they've ever talked to Kohberger. And Moscow told me, even though Brett Payne was there and spoke to Kohberger, that Pennsylvania owns the actual interview itself. That's what she said. She said the only one she knows of is the one in Pennsylvania, and they're the ones who own it. It has nothing to do with Moscow. And anything that does have to do with Moscow, the FBI said no. But on top of that, she says that she doesn't have anything in her system to show Moscow ever talked to his family or anything like that. See, and I know, and they ain't giving me nothing free. So I'm going to try to find, I know that people have put that in the comments before. I need to go back and find it, or I'm just going to look it up myself. And before I contact them when it's time for me to actually like pay for the footage, I'm just going to like have it in front of me and ask them about it, because we've gotten, I mean, have we gotten over 100 pages? I don't think so. Not from them, not from FOIAs. But that tells me right there that like 100 pages, if they're giving me, what was it, 6? Was it 9 pages of emails? And all of them, it was just 2 actual emails. I know, bro. It's so freaking wild. Like, how are you going to tell me you don't know? That's what I don't understand. Double dipping, bro. I don't know. That's a good question. But is that the first 2 hours of like a video that you want? Or is it just like the first 2 hours of them doing like the research? Because they could say they looked up something for 2 hours and it really just be 15 minutes. But because they want to like hurry up and get rid of your free time, they can lie to you. Yeah. Yeah. Because he had an attorney. They didn't talk to him, according to her. Yeah, that's what I figured. I know it's horrible. They won't give it to me. I asked for that specifically. Like, because we've seen it on the documents where it'll have like a separate page at the very, 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 very end of the document. And it'll have like a map, like a legend of the page number, what Idaho rule was the reason why this was redacted and what was redacted. And it'll be like a date of birth, a license plate number. It'll just be very, very vague. Nope. We don't have the programming that does that. Okay, but you have a human freaking doing it. So why don't they just have a freaking spreadsheet open while they're doing it and tallying and organizing the things that need to be redacted? Because if somebody else is doing the redacting and then the freaking attorney is the one going in and checking the redactions, what do they know what to look for if there's not a list of things that was redacted? Like, they don't even make any sense. They drive me insane. You would think. I mean, if this channel alone, by the time we get 11-12, hasn't funded the programming, yeah, while they're actually getting paid to do the job already. I hate this case so much. Oh my God, but we're in it for the long haul, guys. We have to. It's just too crazy. It's just too much. There's just no way we could just walk away. I know I could never just walk away until we get more clarity, until we get more answers, until something for once is just not shady. Nope. I've asked for it several times. That's why when she said something about, oh, this one doesn't need a redaction receipt, I was like, you told me like 3 phone calls ago that y'all don't have anything that gives me a ledger of what you did. So that was just strange. Strange. That's what they said. I know. I don't know. I hate everything. I hate everything. It shouldn't be this complicated. And the fact that there's different rules, like, I get that, like, the states are allowed to, like, make their decisions for certain things, but why are we still called the United States of America? I really question that almost every day. And honestly, my 7-year-old has started asking the same things because he sees a lot of stuff and he's learning a lot of stuff about, like, other states. And I just don't understand, like, why are criminal charges not the same across the board? Why is somebody R-wording somebody only worth 5 years in one state, but then, like, somebody else could do the same thing in another state and they get basically like life in prison? Why is it that somewhere you can steal a car and it's just, oh, it's fine, and then you could have come to court in 6 months, and in another state you steal the damn car and yeah, no, you're like on an ankle monitor and you're having to pay all this restitution? Like, it shouldn't be so back and forth. And the rules for the FOIA should be the same. If that's a constitutional right for the federal rights of the American citizen, then why is it not the same across the board? Why is it at different amounts that can be charged? Why are some states free and in some cities? Like, it doesn't make any sense why there's not more uniformity. It shouldn't have been ever allowed. Ever. There should have stayed some structure somewhere. There's none. That part. You would think. Because, I mean, like, I even told her, like, the first time she gave me that amount, I was like, that's my mortgage payment. That's going to have to wait. Like, the audacity. But then you also have to remember, we asked them for any and all. And I had them clarify that letter that was going around claiming that all of the documents were going to be like 20 grand. And remember, she told me that it was a legitimate letter. So then I filed my own request and got the exact same amount sent back, $20,000. But then they have the files that are drives just for what Michael requested, and it's $115,000. So how is a any and all request for this case $20K, but 3 files from poll cameras alone are $115,000? They don't even know what they have. Again, they said that 11/12 started at 225. I had to ask them, show where they actually already stated how much they had. She called me back and was like, oh, we found it in a subfolder. None of the things were even organized together in the same file folder. And we're supposed to believe that they know what the frick they're doing. It should be. It should be. Yeah, I mean, I did. They gave, that's who sent me the information, and then they sent me another number to call for the like whole subpoena thing, and I just never called them. I probably should call the courthouse. You're probably right about that. And get more clarification. No, I can call them. That's why I don't understand. Like, Bryan Enton, where are you, bro? You get hundreds of thousands of views on your freaking videos on the same cases that I'm talking about. I get maybe 1% of the views that you get, and you are getting that on top of your paycheck for News Nation and your all expense paid vacation for you to take your little journalistic road trip across the freaking country. Okay. Why are you not filing these? Ashley Banfeld, you sit there on your own podcast, same thing as Bryan Enton. You get hundreds of thousands of views. I do the same thing that you do. I know how many monies you're bringing in. I know how much dollars per 1,000 views you're racking in. I know how much money you're making. You could pay for all of these freaking FOIAs in one video. Miss me with the bullshit. Nancy Grace, you on top of everything else, you have all these things that you make all this money on, and you have your own show that you again get hundreds of thousands of views per video. Why are you not paying for these FOIAs? Why are you not trying to get this information? If you want to prove so bad that the state had the right guy, even though they can't even prove it, why are you not trying? I don't understand. That's the problem. That's why certain people go over there, because they don't ask the right things. Which makes no sense, because there's like so many cases that they've gone and gotten all this information for and wanted it to be breaking news. And here it is. And oh, look what we got. Special just from us. What do they call it? An exclusive. Oh, it's an exclusive. They're the ones who wanted the damn gag order released. The Media Coalition, is that what they're called? They're the ones, we've watched their hearings where they came in and they were talking about the gag order. None of them are bothering. Y'all got tax write-off money. Y'all got business tax write-off money. Where are you at? It's just insane to me. Yeah. Because it was based off the same things that the Goncalveses were focused on. And the Goncalveses admitted they had to rewrite every single one of their victim impact statements because all the information that those were based on was false as of that morning. That's a big deal. That's a statement they said themselves. That's not something I'm saying because I don't like them or I'm trying to point anything at them. They literally claimed everything they had known was wrong. So they had to write their victim impact statements all over again, like that morning. That's a big problem. Yeah. Have you seen how many channels have been like deleted, demonetized, blipped from existence over the past couple of days? It is rampant over on Twitter. Rampant. Big money. And people that write the scripts for them. That's what's crazy. That's what I don't understand. Because Olivia made a statement when she talked to Brian Inton about how like she went over there and she has to be real selective about what she says to Christy and Steve because they just don't want to look at it. They don't want to read into it. They don't want to look at any of it. I'm just like, I don't know how you could be so vocal and then just here comes the information finally to the public and you just choose to not say anything. You choose to not even look at it. It's very just strange. It's very just strange. Okay, I'm going to stop ranting. We've been ranting for 45 minutes now. We've been ranting for 45 minutes now. That's what it was. Oh, that's where y'all said the Enan harsh clip was. Write that down. I keep forgetting that. Okay. Let's get to what you guys are here for. This person. His name is Peyton Rossi, or Rossi, one of the two, I guess. He was a fraternity president until December of 2022. This is the sober bro who drove Jack Decor and two other males home from the Corner Club that night. This is an interview that is taking place on 11/14/2022 at 11:45 in the morning with Officer Rosinski. And it is supplemental sequence number 8 in the Moscow Police Department records. So what page is that? If you are going through the one that I have in the Google Drive, which I will drop it back in the thingy, actually, hold on. That's not it. There it is. Share. Copy. Yeah, I don't want to have to freaking say yes to everybody. So can we turn that off, please? I'm glad I checked that because I'm not doing none of that. Okay, so in case you guys haven't seen all of the supplemental records, they were all put into one file on Google Drive. You can open it, Control F, look for words, all the things. There it is right there. That's the public Google Drive for the Idaho case. That's the file for that one. It's page number what? Because I put them all together. So if you're looking at them all together, I think it's page number 50, 49. So it's page number 49 and 50 on the full 315 MPD supplemental narrative. What do you call it? What do you call it? Where they were all merged together. There's a word for it. Collated? Is it collated? You know what? I don't know. I'm tired. Okay, let's go ahead and watch this and see what he has to say. Can I make this bigger? I didn't upload it this time. It's just going to play from my computer. And honestly, like as usual, even though this is a person who is not a minor, his entire face and everything else is completely blurred out. Okay, let me put this up here. This is also not at the actual police department. It's at a substation. It's at like a substation place. It mentions, is that the word? You get it. No, that's like between two entities, I think. That might be right. I don't know. It's one of those. It's one of those. Okay. Again, he's the one who picked up Jack and two other people from the corner club and brought them home the night of the 13th. Well, I guess the early morning of the 13th. This is 12 minutes, 38 seconds long. It's going to get noisy here in just a second. What a mushroom hoodie? It looks like a mushroom
I'm just going to get some basic information about you real fast. Before we get to start it here. How's your day going? Scared. What is your middle initial? Perfect.
Let me read what it says on the report, because I know it says it's a different place.
You related in California?
My grandparents lived there for a while.
Really? Which part?
I think it was like...
Why are you getting so personal with this boy?
Like San Jose Dispo, I want to say.
Okay. My high school shop teacher, his last name was... But I lived up in Northern California.
Okay, so this is actually, Supplemental 8 is actually the very first one where we actually heard anything regarding the sheath. You guys might remember this. The following day on 11/14/22, I learned that a sheath was found inside the apartment. That's the first report in all of these that even mentions the sheath. Yeah, this says, I spoke with this person, Peyton Rossi, at the Memorial Gym substation. Now, I could have sworn that I saw the report regarding Kayla, because that's the one that I was looking for our live the other day, and I couldn't find it. And I thought I found it today, but the initials are wrong. Like, all the other information in the report was pretty accurate, but the initials of the person was not right. And now I don't remember which freaking one it was. I'll find it later. I'll have to find it later. Okay. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay. Oh, I'm not even in the camera. Okay.
So, sweet. And are you the president right now of?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sweet. What is that?
Why are you talking to him like that? This is Rosinski.
Perfect. What's your date of birth? What's your date of birth?
Oh, look at that. I was right. Ha! Look how smart I
know
am.
I called you. What's your phone number?
Oh, thank you, Sarah. 5 months. Thank you for being around for so long.
Yeah, I was one of the guys that just did the cop talks. You probably remember me, so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that webcam is on. It's facing that guy.
Can you just walk me through just your night
Sure.
on, let's see, so today's Monday the 14th. So, like the night of the 12th, which is Saturday, like going into the 13th, which is early Sunday morning.
Yeah. So Saturday I went to a house party.
Okay.
A tree house.
Okay.
I ran into, I'm sure you know where.
Yes.
You said it was a what party? Tree house party?
Yeah, like a house party. The house is like called Tree House.
Oh, okay, where's that at?
It's like right next to the white apartments, like a little house, like right next to it.
Okay.
Just like down the hill from that park.
Do you know the address of it or no?
I don't.
Okay. Is there a certain sorority that
Yeah.
which
I believe.
Okay.
I think so. In there.
Okay. So you went to a party there?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember what time about?
I think I left around 10 or 11.
You left.
I left Treehouse around 10 or 11. We were there pretty early. We were just watching the football game.
Okay, what time did you get there at? I know, ballpark estimate.
Probably close to like the end of the third quarter of the football game. So probably like.
Of the Vandal game?
Yeah. Like
okay.
I don't know.
Now remember, we didn't know. And honestly, I don't think we still can actually say this. But we weren't told anything about Ethan and Xana going to the football game until that book came out. And until the Amazon series, where Josie says that them leaving for the game was like the last time she saw them. And when the series came out, I thought that she meant before she left to go to the game. But then, and again, we don't know if this is actual because it's so back and forth. But apparently they did go to the game. Xana and Ethan went to the game. I wish we had timestamps on that. I wish we had actual confirmation. Photos of them being there. That'd be nice. No, it's my crap internet. I have Spectrum and it sucks. It was probably my internet. Yeah, I'm surprised. It's been doing it. It was doing it earlier. There's like 2 weeks left, less than 2 weeks before we get fiber internet in this area. And I'm jumping on it the second that it's open. It's just not open for the next like a week and a half, I think. But I have the best one in this area and it's horrid.
6:30.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay. And you said you left there around like 10?
10 or 11, I want to say. And then
She was there for like
came home and watched a movie.
Came back in home.
Yeah, yes, sir. Watched a movie with my roommate and then my buddy and his girlfriend.
What, which roommate is that?
His name.
Okay. Perfect. You said?
Yes, sir.
How do you spell that? Say the last ones again. The last letters. Okay. Okay. So it was Claire and who else? Okay.
And then his girlfriend.
Sounds like a K name.
I'm sure you don't know last name.
I believe it's. I think.
When you were at the house for the party, were you with anybody in particular, or?
Oh yeah, I mean there was just a lot of fraternity sorority guys, or sorority girls, fraternity guys just there hanging out.
Was it all, or?
No. Like I said, I saw her and she's a.
Okay.
I saw her boyfriend there too.
Who's her boyfriend?
I think his name's.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And she was there with her?
Yeah, I'm not sure on the guy's actual name.
It's okay, but it's her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounded like he just said he was there with Hunter.
So
you just saw her just at the party?
Yeah, no, me and her talked for a while. Me and her are pretty good friends.
Okay.
That's kind of how I found out about Xana. So.
Okay.
That's a little confusing. If he's talking about Emily and Hunter, that's confusing because he's saying that he saw Emily at a party, right? And Emily is saying that, didn't Emily say she worked the football game? And that's why she like was asleep when Hunter was getting those messages from Ethan about going out to the Sigma Chi party because Emily was asleep from working the game. Wasn't that the story? I could be wrong on that, but I feel like that was the story.
I'm not sure on the guy's actually.
Or
and again, that's if they're talking about Hunter. It sounds like an H name, but this doesn't sound right because I swear Emily was working somewhere.
No, like I said, I saw her and she's a.
Okay.
Yeah, but if he was talking about Xana, the name wouldn't be redacted. Emily did? Left at halftime? Yeah, but that's why I think he's talking about Emily. So I guess it could have been, but they're trying to, but the whole thing is like, I need to know what time he's talking about, because Hunter said Emily was asleep, and that's why he didn't want to leave to go with Ethan. I know, it sounds like it is Hunter. That's why I want to listen to it again. I wish they would stop redacting these people's names. Again, I could have sworn the rule, at least that was set forth for like a lot of the documentation, was that if you've been out in the public, if you've done interviews, we're not redacting your name. But I guess it only goes for court documents and not for this stuff, because there's so many of these redactions that should not be in here.
Fraternity sorority guys, or sorority girls, fraternity guys just there hanging out.
Was it all or?
No. Like I said, I saw her there and she's up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I saw her boyfriend there too.
Who's her boyfriend?
I think his name's...
Huh.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And she was there with...
See?
Yeah, I don't...
They're saying... And again, there's two Hunters. I don't think Hunter Chapin had a girlfriend at the time, at least nobody that I know of.
Okay. So it was... And who else?
Okay. And then his girlfriend.
I'm sure you don't know last name.
I believe it's... I think.
When you were at the house for the party, were you with anybody in particular, or?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was just a lot of fraternity sorority guys, or sorority girls, fraternity guys just there hanging out.
Was it all or?
No. Like I said, I saw her there and she's up.
Okay.
I saw her boyfriend there too.
Who's her boyfriend?
I think his name's...
See how it sounds?
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And she was there with...
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the guy's actual name.
It's okay, but it's her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish they would not redact stuff.
So you just saw her just at the party?
Yeah, no, me and her talked for a while. Me and her are pretty good friends.
Okay.
That's kind of how I found out about Xana. So.
Okay. Was it the only gal that was there?
That I noticed.
That you noticed? Okay. Okay, so you said you came back between 10 and 11.
Yes,
you were watching a movie with your...
Ethan and Xana, and they would have been at the party by then.
His girlfriend, and then what happened after that?
I went to bed, and then I ended up going and picking up 3 seniors from the club around 2, I want to say.
Okay. You remember what time you went to bed?
Probably like right after, probably 2.
And in the MPD reports, I believe it's page 60, because I looked it up earlier. Let me check real fast. I'm pretty sure it's page 60 that talks about the officers looking at the corner club cameras, and they see Jack leaving. Okay, yeah. On page 60, it says, while reviewing the video, we also recognized JD, Jack Jakor, who was reported to be Goncalves' ex-boyfriend. We did not track his movements in the video, but he appeared to spend most of his time at the opposite end of the business, seated with several other males. At one point, there appeared to be a brief interaction with Goncalves that looked cordial and in passing. See, he stayed away from her. They crossed paths at like one point, and it was just normal, nice, and that was it. They did not hang out that night at all. He was trying to avoid it. It looked like, from how this sounds anyway. Then it says Jakor left at 1:51 with 2 other males, and that's who he's talking about.
2:30, 3.
Okay.
But that wasn't
Did
that
you
late.
2, I want to say.
Yeah, it was 1:51. So he would have had to have gotten the call before that, because it's like, what is it? 4 to 6 minute drive from where they are to the King Road area.
What happened after that?
I went to bed, and then I ended up going and picking up 3 seniors from the club around 2, I want to say.
Okay. Do you remember what time you went to bed?
Hey, Sheila.
Probably like right after, probably like 2:30, 3.
Okay. Did you go to bed before you picked them up or no?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, so you watched a movie, you went to sleep, then you got a phone call?
Yeah, I was laying in bed, and then like we usually have a sober driver,
Right.
For like nice weekends and stuff.
Yep.
And one of our freshmen got pulled over, kind of let off with a warning. He wasn't like driving his own car.
Right.
So
We
he
saw
just
that
came
report.
home and told, "Don't worry about rides or anything like for the rest of the night. I want you to get trouble or anything.
Right.
And then,
So you kind of took over that role for the night then?
yeah, I just picked up
Jack.
just from the club.
You said?
Yeah.
And who else?
Just those three, sir.
Sorry. And who else?
Nick.
Okay.
Sorry.
And they're all...
Yes, sir.
Okay, you picked them three up at the club?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
At 151.
And then what happened when you picked them up from the club?
I just drove them home and dropped them off.
Did you guys all leave the vehicle together to go back in the house, or did anybody...
They live at an outhouse, sir. I should have been clear with that.
Okay, where do they live at?
They live at a place called Chapin. It's on King Street.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's right
right
across from, I guess, like when you pull into that, like there's like that
That's a
small street
cul-de-sac.
and that cul-de-sac kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's the white house on the right.
So they kind of live by the cul-de-sac?
By the crime
Yeah,
scene?
I feel like-
Yeah, they do.
So if you pull onto King
If
Road...
you pull onto King Road,
Yep.
you see like houses, those apartments, and then that little like breakaway street, like where you can turn left. And
You
on
mean
the
where the
Queen?
crime
Yeah.
happened?
And then so they live like right past that on the left on King Road, just like past where you turn left. You just keep going straight, and they live in the back like corner.
Okay,
Bro.
so...
I pay $120 for this internet. And I think I was paying the same price with AT&T before we moved. And it's crap, bro. Super crap.
Closer to the cul-de-sac?
Yeah.
Okay. And you dropped all three of them off?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did they say like what they were going to do or anything? Did you see them like go inside?
Yeah, I saw. I mean, they were going inside. I didn't really think of it too much. I just kind of reversed down and drove back home.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
all
and you said
gonna
that
go.
was around what time?
Yeah, I can see when, because I called Jack. I can see what timestamp that is.
Yeah, because I know that one of the original things was that Jack and two other roommates, which is what this is saying, but Adam was included in this when this story first started circulating. They went and got fast food and then went home and played video games like for hours, was one of the original stories.
Get a little more. I just don't want to give you the wrong time.
No, you're good, bro. Thanks,
My
man.
freaking God, us too. Oh my God. Yes. Since the day we moved into this damn house, I had to put things on separate backups because of what Spectrum does. Yes. I'm glad I'm not the only one, bro. I thought that was so freaking weird. I'm kicking these biatches to the curb so fast.
Yeah, I called Jack to pick him up at 1:49.
And which Jack was it? Okay.
149.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll say, so you called him at 1:49.
Yeah, just to let him know that I was at the club very ready to pick him
Okay.
up. And then I
Okay.
dropped him off, so I probably was back home by 2:15.
Okay.
What club
So-
was that?
He's not saying he took them anywhere else besides straight to the house.
Corner club.
Okay. So 1:49. Okay. Did any of them say anything or mention if they were with anybody, or you just basically picked them up and dropped them off?
I just picked them up. It just kind of sounded like they were the last people that didn't get a ride. So when I told our freshmen to like just hold off on giving rides, I guess they were just kind of the ones that got stranded. So that's why
Okay.
I got them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he seems like he's just real matter of fact and polite. For sure.
When you picked them up, were they with anybody else?
No,
Okay.
no, just those. I just took those three guys.
Okay. And then you dropped them off.
Two of you.
They got out of your car, and then
I went home.
okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that
Interesting.
No, sorry,
worth noting or anything?
Not that I can think of, sir. No.
Okay. Okay.
Hey.
Was there a lot of parties going on off of King and Queen that night, you know?
Honestly, not that I know of.
Yeah.
I know there's like a couple different fraternities and sororities that all
Right.
work King Run, so I don't really know exactly what all of them were doing.
But not anything you specifically noticed that night, though?
No, I was only at Treehouse, and by the time I left, there was like 4 people left at Treehouse.
Okay.
So.
Me too.
And after that, nobody I knew.
Okay.
Any betas were at the parties besides the guys that were 21 just at the bar.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me or anything you're saying or anything?
I'm personally kind of just like scared, and
Right.
Xana was one of my friends.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that, by the way, man. So
Xana was one of his friends.
Not something normal and easy to comprehend.
Yeah,
So
I don't think it hit me completely yet, but you guys are saying like there's no like immediate threat on campus, which is I don't know, like I just don't really understand like how that's possible if there's still no guy in custody or there's no suspect.
Right. Yeah, so we're still trying to do the best we can to put everything together. So, but as of right now, yeah, that I would say that's an accurate statement. So, just know obviously you have resources out there. I know the Greek life community is not extremely big, and a lot of people know each other and hang out with each other. So, I mean, talk to one another. You know, be there, especially as a leader. Like, be there for your dudes. Like this is just not something that people go through, right?
Yeah.
This is Moscow. Like anything can happen anywhere, but Moscow's a relatively extremely safe community, as you know. You've been here for a minute, so
Quit brainwashing
utilize
people into
resources
thinking
on
nothing
campus
happens in
and
Moscow.
brothers,
Shit.
stuff like that. If you hear anything or anything worth of noting, like anything could help out at this point. Okay, so
yeah, I've been trying to.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
I hadn't talked to Xana for
That's correct.
a couple of weeks.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
I know that there's a lot of my guys in my house that plan on going home today.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of stick around. I think I'm planning on leaving tomorrow if that's okay. Like I know this
You do whatever you want, man. Yeah, you're not obligated to stay here. I just
wanted to make sure if there's another, if you guys need anything else.
Yeah, I could just give you a call if anything, but yeah, if there's anything that you end up hearing or something, anything, like even if you're like, yeah, whatever, like just you can always give me a call or any one of us a call.
Okay.
But yeah, man, that's all I really have for you. I appreciate you coming in and taking the time out of your day,
Sure.
especially with everything else going on. So, all right, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Take care. You can go out that door right there. That'll go right out to the hallway.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. He seems like he was more what we expect. You know what I mean? He was the one. He seems more genuine. Even the Kayla girl, like, girl, you laughing and playing around a little bit too much for my taste. No, okay. So when it comes to Mint Mobile, because I know that you guys are talking about it, I've been using Mint Mobile forever. I know there's some shit going on with Ryan Reynolds' completely irrelevant wife. I don't even remember her freaking name. I don't think I've ever even watched anything with her in it. It's $15 a month and I get coverage literally everywhere. And I have kids that are $15 a month and it's cheap. And I pay $45 every 3 months. And that, yeah. So I don't know, but it's cheap. I have no problems with it. I don't know what's going on with them. I know there's something going on with the wife and some black haired guy she was in a movie with. I don't know, but $15 a month. It works pretty well. He does. I don't blame him for wanting to leave. He sounded like he was pretty genuine. Pretty genuine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's her name. I don't think I've ever watched anything with her in it. It is cheap. I mean, I don't know her. And I'm not one of these people that thinks Ryan Reynolds is cute either. There's something about his mouth that throws his whole face off. I'm really that freaking picky. I'm a big girl, but I'm picky. If there's just one thing about you that doesn't look right, it throws your whole face off. There's something about his mouth. Ever since Still Waiting, is that what it's called? The waitress movie, the waiter movie, the one that took place in a restaurant or whatever. There's just something about his mouth. I don't like it. But his phone bill is cheap. That's all I care. See, well, yeah, any little thing. Like, he's not a bad looking man, but the mouth, there's just something about this portion of his mouth. It just throws me all the way off. Not cute. He's funny. He's done some pretty good movies. That too is, yeah, right. Right. But I don't know. I know there's some stuff going on and some crazy stuff going on. I don't know. $15 a month. It's easy. I mean, the phones are kind of like full price, but they're not expensive either. And you can get like a plan where you can buy one of their phones and pay for like, I think 12 months up front, and you can get like a bundle deal. You also, like, if you use a referral link, you get, I think, like a whole month free. Something like that. I have my referral link in some of the old videos for like ever, but I don't ever talk about it. So like a lot of my referral links just sit there and I don't ever say anything. Yeah, that's wild. Well, I can't stand Tom Cruise because he's a piece of shit father. Like, I don't care the fact that he's a Scientologist. I mean, that's one thing or another there. But I could still maybe watch a movie that you were in if I knew that you weren't a piece of shit father. But once I know who you are as a human, I don't have no interest in anything that you do. There's a lot of people that I have had to cut out of my media a lot. All over the place. Bro, but the way he looks so creepy in the Ed Gein thing on Netflix, I did not think they can make a beautiful man look so freaking scary. Oh my God. He is so scary. No, $15, bro. I don't think he's cute either. A lot of people do. My mom was in love with John Travolta for forever, and I don't think he's cute either. I just don't. He is. I can still see, now that you said he's short, I'm picturing him and his like jumping up and down on the couches. That crap was funny. Well, I think I heard that before. Yeah, he's a piece of shit father. Just because, like, she doesn't want to be part of the religion. Who gives a shit? Maybe she'd pay attention to something that you had to say if you weren't such a mean jerk face. That's, yeah, right there. Crazy stuff. No, look, I don't know. See, the thing that I heard about that is that there was actually no issues between Millie Bobby Brown and that actor. Like, she's come out and made statements. Right after those statements came out, they met up at some sort of thing and like were hugging on each other and it acted like everything was fine. I don't know. But I also know there's a lot of, I never could get into Stranger Things. It's not my jam. I really thought I would like it. My dad really liked it. He's never going to watch it again after the way that this last season opened. There's a lot of controversy over the way this new season of Stranger Things opened. And my dad is disgusted and he won't watch it now. And he's been like a super fan from day one. That's about the only time I ever really cared. That's like the only exception I'll make, honestly, for both of them, because I don't really care too much for Brad Pitt either. That's just nothing for any reason. I don't really know a lot about him. I know that him and Angelina Jolie have gone through like a 20-year divorce or some shit. I don't even freaking know. Oh, but you have to. Please look into James Franco and his allegations. Please. I had to cut him completely out of... Yeah, I had to cut him out. Please look into his allegations. Please, please, and thank you. Oh my God, Colin Farrell's cute. Yeah, he is. I like me some Colin Farrell. You know, he has like an autistic son and he's like real super sweet with him. Oh my God, you know who I think is so cute? And then I'm going to get off of here because now we're just talking like girly stuff. I think the guy that plays Venom is like the hottest thing ever. Little short karate chop guy. Yeah, it was crazy. Wait, you like Adrian Brody? That's not my taste, but I get why people act the way they do. He is pretty. He is very pretty. I sure did. I sure did. I don't know. He's just so strange. See, that's dumb to me. I can't sit there and watch someone play a good dad and a caring husband when I know that in real life, he's a cheating, loser, piece of shit, absent father. That's disgusting to me. I refuse. Tom Hardy. There he is. Yeah. Tom Hardy's super cute. Did she really? I see that. I see that. Wasn't there a kiss between, was it Halle Berry and Adrian Brody? Oh my God, there's this one Adrian Brody movie that I used to watch. My dad thinks so, but I think this is because my mom liked him so much and they're divorced, and so he's a jerk about it. There was what is it? Oh my God, was it called The Cabinet? He was like in an insane asylum, and there was some sort of cabinet looking thing, and every time he would open it, he would like time travel. I think it was called The Cabinet. I'll have to look it up. It was so good. It was like one of those it was like one of those Jim Carrey number 23 type psychological movies. Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. I really am like a movie freak. I'm a music freak. Like I could talk about this kind of crazy stuff like all day, but I probably need to like not. Oh my God, yeah. Definitely Keanu. He's just cool. Viggo Mortensen. The Mortensens got me wondering. Hold on, who is this? Viggo Mortensen. Oh, I know this person's face. Okay. I can get that. I can see why you would be like that. I get that. I get that. I loved him so much until all of that. He was one of my favorites until all of that. I probably should, because I really do love movies. Like I need to do something about the Zelda and Link movie coming out. I love him. I love him in a lot of stuff. He's a good actor. Yeah, the Kevin Spacey stuff was sad. I think I've watched like everything that dude's been in. A friend of mine did too. You might know my friend. That'd be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of crazy. Yes. Oh my God. Oh, I dropped my pen. The casting, it's like they created these people out of a computer. And just for this movie, oh my God. The casting is beautiful. They could not have chosen a better Link and a better Zelda. Oh my God. I'm so excited. I am so excited. You have no idea. I have been like a total, like, I've been nerding the frick out over that for like a couple weeks now. It's not really a trailer. Some images got leaked. Let me show you. I don't think it was a trailer. I didn't see anything that was like moving. Okay. Do they have it to where their faces are bigger than that? I don't want to just show you this one and it be the only thing. Yeah, it has been about 2 weeks. It's coming out in 2027. And I've never heard of these people before. I've never heard of these people before, literally ever. And that's what people are like excited about. The fact that it's not like, okay, this should be good for you to be able to view. The fact that it's like actually some small timer people. Like this casting is crazy. I literally have Legend of Zelda stuff on my wall and my cats are named after this. Okay. I'm so freaking excited. See, look. Does that not look like Link? Like I'm looking at Link on my wall and he is on my screen. Like it's like he was built for this role. Look at this face. Tell me that is not perfect. And then look at Zelda. Oh my God. Like the casting. I have never been more excited for casting. Oh my God. They have done such horrible casting. Such horrible casting for so many movies, and it was so disappointing. I am so freaking excited. These are the screenshots that released that got everyone excited about this freaking movie. Oh my God. And see, this is what they look like normally, but that's what they look like in character. I am so excited. I am so excited. I am going to go to the theater and I'm not taking my children. This is going to be a me thing. I don't think so. I don't think so. No, they're real. They really are real. I promise they're real. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I mean, look, her face, she looks like delicate the way that I feel like Zelda would look, even though you know that she's gonna like kick ass, but she still looks like the princess. You know what I mean? Oh yes, Legend of Zelda's been a game for like decades. There's so many different versions of it. Oh yeah, I've played it on multiple like different platforms that Nintendo came out with, like as it progressed. Oh yeah. Oh my god, it's my favorite game ever. Legend of Zelda and Spyro are probably like my ultimate favorite from that era. Kirby too. Kirby was a fun one. Okay. I saw that. I have no idea. I haven't even looked. No, there's like 1,000 different games. There's a bunch. There's actually quite a few. The original one for sure. Okay. Have a safe flight. We're getting off this right now anyway. We've ranted and we've discussed regular things and calmed down from the ranting and lowered our blood pressure. So that's good. Maybe we need to have like 10 minutes of like movie talk at the end of every live so that we cannot end it so angry. Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Oh my God. Everyone on Twitter was saying they knew for a fact that if Robin Williams was still alive, he would have played the King of Hyrule. And I could see it. It would have been so perfect. Oh my God, it would have been so perfect. It would have been perfect. I think about him a lot. He played a big part in my childhood. It sucks he's not around anymore. You too. Oh God, I got to get ready for my son's birthday. He wants 17 tacos. Oh no, he changed his mind. He did want 17 Jack in the Box tacos for his 17th birthday. And now he wants me to take him to a real Indian restaurant because he wants to try authentic curry. So I might have to double up on my blood pressure medicine that day because I know the spices are going to make my blood pressure go crazy for sure. Oh my God. Okay. I have to prepare myself. I know it's like super hot. Okay. Getting off of here. Thank you so much for popping in here with me on a Sunday night. Woosah, the holiday's done. You got a little bit of a break, but now you got to get ready for Christmas. Cannot believe again, it's already almost 2026. Thank you so much for you guys being in here. Thank you for the super stickers and the super chats. Those of you that have been in here for a super long time. And those of you that care about the facts and going through all of the information, I appreciate you guys more than you actually know. Honestly, more than you actually know. For realios, acquired taste. I know. What you do for your children, it's going to be torture. I just know it. Hopefully we find a good place. I'm going to go to a place with 5 stars. We might have to do some traveling because we're in a little area, but that's fine. It's a birthday. That's what we do. Okay. You guys have a super, super, super great night. Again, thank you so much for being in here. Let me go ahead and roll this out. Please do not forget to leave a like on your way out and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already. Okay, you guys. See y'all.